Hello, hello, hello. I'm blocking this from y'all. Good morning, y'all. So, Marshawn, let me see. Ugh, thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate the compliment. I'm getting ready to coffee, but good morning, you guys. I hope you guys are having a fantabulous day. Hello, 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 everybody. Don't forget to thumbs up the live, you guys. I'm gonna try to get a video out today. If not today, it'll be out tomorrow. It'll be out tomorrow. So I gotta go back to Walmart. I need a new finger splint. If you guys don't know, I fractured my finger, this finger. I fractured here and I fractured here. Like, yeah. Hi, Leah Leah. How you doing, boo? So I just was running around like a chicken with her head cut off because um um me too. This is moving week. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you. So there's a lot going on. If you guys are not in my Facebook page, I won't talk about it here, but just know there's a lot going on in my life right now. But I had to move around because Marshawn had a he's going to a farm today, and y'all, I'm looking at the weather and I'm like, oh my God, it's gonna be hot. Y'all. No, I don't have baby daddy issues, honey. Mario. Anyway, um, what was I gonna say? So I had to go find him something to eat because I didn't want to bring him um well, I didn't want to bring he didn't want a sandwich or anything like that. So I was gonna do so I went and I left in time, y'all. I went in Walmart and I went to go get what do you call it? Lunchables. Now Tinka a field trip as well. Not today, but she has one I think tomorrow. And I don't remember if she's supposed to bring a sack lunch or not, but I do know that Tinka that Marshawn did. So I just went on ahead and I just went on ahead and bought her a Lunchable too, just in case, so I don't have to go out tomorrow and get it. So, y'all, why are Lunchables like $8, like $4 a piece? Like, I don't get it. Like, whatever. So Marshawn wanted to do the pizza one, but I was like, no, because you're gonna be on a farm. It's probably gonna be dirty and dusty and all that stuff. And um, you probably would do better if, and I didn't want him to get the sandwich one either. So I told him just to get the chicken nuggets. Um, so he got the chicken nugget Lunchable. Tinka's is actually at a space museum. So she's actually going to NASA. So she's going to NASA Space Museum, whatever. And I guess it's like a science thing or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, fun fact, my godmother used to work for NASA. All right. So anyway, so hers is more of a controlled environment. So she got the sandwich because they had like Takis, the drink, and then the sandwich, and then like candy in it. So she got that. So I'm just like, ugh, and I still have some work to do. I have two things that I need to make. I need to make two little trinket boxes. Um, what are you doing? Like you need to figure out what the heck you doing, because you doing too much. Anyway, um, so yeah, I have to make two trinket boxes. Um, I told the lady that they're 15. Knowing her, she's probably gonna pay me more. So I'll have those ready for her. Um, I'll have those ready for her for Sunday. Um, so I got business going. Um, I have to put together for church, I have to put together a a fall festival, but we're doing it a movie social. So it's gonna be a movie social at our church for the youth department. I'm so upset because Marshawn will not be here for it. And y'all, yeah, I'm so irritated about that. But anyway, he won't be here for that. It's okay. It is what it is. He's supposed to be going trick or treating with his dad because he'll be at his dad's house on Halloween. I'm not sending a costume. So is that doing too much? Should I send his costume? Since I'm buying him a costume, should I send his costume? Y'all let me know. Cause I don't know. What's up, VJ? Should I send his costume or should should I send his costume or should I let his dad provide him one? Because you want him on Halloween. My son said he told his dad he wanted to go trick or treating with all his cousins. His dad talking about, oh, you can take your candy home, whatever, whatever. It is what it is. Like, I don't, let me say this in the nicest way possible. For as many years as Marshawn is 6 years old, all of 6 years, I have been very lenient. You know, I feel like I've done things in the best way that I can to whatever. If I ask for it's a problem when I ask to do extra stuff with Marshawn, and I don't like that shit. But then like if you want Marshawn for extra shit, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. My mom says it's some type of animosity because I talk to my mom about everything, y'all, everything. And my mom said it's some type of animosity on both parts. And I said it's not even animosity on my part, but I'm not gonna continue to allow somebody to constantly disrespect me and constantly, you know what I'm saying, trying to control every fucking thing. Like I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna do that. Like I'm done trying to be nice to people. I'm done trying to be, oh, you gotta be cordial. I'm done trying to be cordial with you. Like I'm done doing it. I'm done. There's nothing else for me to be cordial about. There's nothing else for me to be nice about. There's nothing, nothing. Like I'm not dealing with that crap no more. Like I'm trying to protect my peace. And if me not talking to this person is protecting my peace, then okay. You know, um, it's a lot. It's freaking a lot. It's a lot. And I've been going to therapy. I've been talking to my therapist about it. I've been trying to journal to release whatever um whatever feelings I have. I've been trying to release that um through journal, through music, reading, other things. And it has helped a little bit, but when a person keeps nagging you and 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 calling the police on some bullshit, and even the police is saying that it's some bullshit, and the police is saying it's some petty shit. Like literally, I talked to the sheriff, and the sheriff was like, no, he calls on some petty shit. He was like, all this shit is petty. He was like, you let him know ahead of time, and he's calling us, and you know, like I cover my P's and Q's, I cover my tracks, and I don't like that shit. Like, leave me the fuck alone. I don't fuck with you. I don't want to be bothered with you. I don't care about nothing that's going on. Like, and that's just where I'm at in my life. And I'm telling y'all this because this is where I'm at in my life. I just don't give a fuck. I don't. Excuse my French, but I don't give a fuck. I don't, if it's not my immediate family, my children, I don't give a damn about nothing. Then my mom was like, well, maybe he still wants to be with you. I said, that would never fucking happen. Because when you have too many fucking people in your motherfucking business and trying to run your fucking life and run your relationship and run how you do this and how you do that, it will never fucking work. Because I don't work like that. I don't have people in my ear telling me to do this and do that and do this and do that. I think for my fucking self. That's it. Bottom line, I think for my fucking self. That's it. That's all. I don't no. Hell no. Nope. I gotta protect my peace and I would no. Hell no. 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 I try to be nice to everybody. I try to treat people the way that I want to be treated. I leave people the fuck alone. I don't want to be bothered. And I'm just talking about personally in my life, period, all around in every aspect. I don't bother fucking nobody. I don't fuck with nobody. I don't talk to nobody. I can count on one hand, how many fucking true friends that I got right now that I fuck with. My circle is very fucking small and it's getting smaller. Like for real, for real. I'm learning to do shit by myself. I go to the movies by myself. I take myself out to dinner. I take myself to the nail salon. I do all the shit by my motherfucking self. You want to know why? Because when you allow too many people into your life, then shit gets messy. Your business gets put out there everywhere. And no. And I don't have this one thing that I love about my parents and my family. I love this about my family and my parents. My parents have never been the type of parent to be in nobody's business. They are not gonna get in their kids' relationships, marriages, none of that shit. They'll give you advice if you ask for it, but they for damn sure ain't finna tell you nothing. They not gonna tell you, oh, you need to stop messing with that person. You need to stop doing this. You need to stop doing that. They are not that type of people. My parents are not like that. My father, may he rest in peace, he wasn't like that. He did not get in people's business. He did not get in, he didn't do none of that shit. He didn't do none of that. Then my mother is the same way. Like she'll give me advice or whatever, but she's not getting into nobody's relationship, and she'll tell you that she don't get in people's relationships. And I love that about her. My family, my siblings and stuff like that, same thing. Same thing. We don't be in each other's ear. Oh, you need to go sue that person for this. Oh, you need to go do this. Oh, you need to go do that. Oh, no, no, no. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that. If you come to us and you talking to us about a situation, we'll give you our opinion, but we ain't finna tell you, oh, you need to, you know what I'm saying? We're not doing that shit. I don't. That's not how that's not how my family operates, and I love that shit because when you have to, like I said, when you have too many people in your ear and telling you what to do, you at that point you don't you don't move on your own. You are not. I I move by myself. I say what I want by myself. I think for myself. I think for myself. I act for myself. I do all of that by myself. I don't know. I think for myself. I'm not a follower. I'm not a people pleaser. And that's just what it really is. I'm not a people pleaser. I will never be a people pleaser. And I don't want to be a people pleaser. I've said this multiple times again before. I'm not put on this earth for nobody to like me. So if you don't like me, okay. What you want me to do about it? You want me to go somewhere and cry? I don't. I'm not gonna cry. And I'm just at that point. I'm about to be 39 in December on the 13th. December 13th, I'll be 39 years old. Do you really actually think I give a fuck how people feel about me, what they think about me? No, I actually don't. I have goals in my life that I want to accomplish. I have things that I want to do. I want to go places. For my birthday, I'm going to Tennessee. I can tell y'all I'm going to Tennessee to the cabins. So I've been dating this guy and we're going to Tennessee for my birthday. As a birthday gift, he's taking me to the cabins in Tennessee. He goes to like this cabin, not often, but like every few years. And he was like, have you ever been to a cabin? I was like, no. I'm like a real cabin? Like, no. And he was like, yeah, a real cabin. I was like, no, I haven't. And he was like, well, we're going for your birthday. Like, I have some more cruises coming up next year. I'm excited about that. I have a cruise coming up with the Alexis Aries, and hopefully Leah is able to go. We just got to get the numbers down. We got to get like the dates and where everybody is able to make payments and stuff like that. Um, so yeah, I got stuff going on all next year. I have stuff that's going on all next year. The end of this year, I have some things going on. I just told you guys I'm going to the cabin. Um, so I have things that I have to do that I'm doing. Not that I have to do, I'm doing. I'm supposed to be going to Texas either November or December. I'm trying to get there in November, but it's looking like it might have to be the first half of it. The her first half of December, I'll be in Texas. Mhm. Exactly. When you think for yourself is way better. Your life will go so much smoother when you think for yourself. You don't need everybody in your fucking ears. That's the problem. A lot of people have people in their ears all the time, and all they doing is steering you in the wrong direction. And half the time they ain't never been through what you going through. Let's just be real about it. A lot of the times. A lot of the times they have not been through what you're going through. So think for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Be a leader, not a follower. Mhm. Think for yourself. But yeah, I got things going on all year round. I mean, all year long. I have different things that I have planned that I want to do. This nigga, like, I hate people that just litter for no damn reason. Like, you did all that for what? But anyway, um, yep, it's way better when you think for yourself. But when you can't think for yourself, I feel sad. I feel bad for people that can't think for themselves and don't move for themselves. And don't have any ambitions in life. Like, y'all gotta get some type of ambitions. I'm sick and tired of seeing women and men just mooching off of each other. Like, go get something to do. Go get something to do. Go play somewhere safe. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop trying to make everybody's life around you miserable because you're unhappy and miserable. If you're unhappy and you're miserable, then you need to figure that out for yourself. You need to figure out what makes you happy and go with it. You know what I'm saying? Go with it. You don't have to fucking, if you're not happy, let's talk about relationships because I've been in some messed up relationships. If you're not happy in a relationship, if you're not happy in a relationship, leave that relationship. Don't sit in a relationship where you're unhappy, where you're miserable, where you're faking the funk, when you're faking to be happy. You know what I'm saying? When you're faking like everything is okay. You know what I'm saying? Because all you're doing is projecting, and that's what it is. When people are upset and angry and pissed off at each other and whatever else, and you trying to make everybody else's life miserable, you're literally projecting, you're literally projecting your issues on everybody else, whether you're saying these issues out loud or you're not. Is he really finna back up? Like, um, you're projecting your issues and your problems on everybody else, and all you're doing is causing chaos. That's all you're doing is causing chaos. You're causing chaos where there needs to be no chaos. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, if something's not if you're not happy in a city or a state or whatever, move. You know what I'm saying? Move. If you're not happy with, you know, your current situation, move. Do something else. Figure it out. You don't have to fucking sit in toxicness to be happy. You know what I'm saying? Or to pretend to be happy because you're not happy. You know? Um, yeah. You don't pretend. Don't pretend to be happy. Don't pretend to have pretending gets you nowhere but misery. Gets you nowhere but misery. It'll drive you crazy. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, my thumb hurts. But yeah, the word of the day is be happy. Be happy. Be happy. Do something that makes you happy. You know? You don't have to be miserable the rest of your life. You don't. You don't have to be angry the rest of your life. You don't have to be unhappy or hurt or broken. That's the word. That's the thing. A lot of people are broken and unhealed. And I talk to my good friend Teffy about this all the time. We talk about unhealed people all the time. And Teffy was in the military for 20 something years. And he's learned a lot. He's educated himself. He's had a different way of thinking. He's had a spiritual awakening. He's, on his spiritual journey right now. And when we talk, it's like he doesn't necessarily he gives me advice and he speaks truth. And I love that about Teffy. And I tell him that all the time. I'm like, Teffy, I fucking really respect you because you tell the truth and you tell it like it is, no matter if it hurts somebody's feelings or not. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, a lot of men and women are not healed, you know? They're damaged. And I said, but why is it that men want to sit here and act like they're not damaged when in fact they are damaged? He was like, they just cover it up. And I say, yeah, until it comes out. You know what I'm saying? Till it comes out. So it's like, for me, I'm just like, for me, it's crazy sometimes when my grandma be in my dreams. But yeah, people are unhealed and they just move from one relationship to the next relationship to the next relationship to the next relationship, unhealed, broken, miserable, hurt, confused, and can't even get their thoughts together for themselves, but want to be in a relationship so bad just to fuck. I'm just gonna say it like it is, or a place to stay, or a meal to eat, or some or they don't the thing is they don't know how to be by themselves. That's the problem. They don't know how to be by themselves. Mm-mm. They don't know how to be by themselves. And it's fucking sad. You need to learn how to love you before you try to love anybody else. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Learn how to love you before you try to love anybody else. Heal yourself before you try to be in any type of relationship. Before you try to be in any type of relationship. Cause it ain't gonna work. And let me tell y'all something too. Y'all men that's out here trying to y'all men that's out here causing chaos in other people's lives and you in a relationship, that tells a real woman that you still like them. That you still want to be with them. That's why you women too be out there doing it too. Y'all be out there doing it too. Most men hide it because if you say something, no one hearing them, or oh, we candy bar ice cream with it out there. Hold on, You're right. Yeah, but it's the thing is that, um, the thing is that men and women need to learn how to listen to each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to listen to each other in order for thank you. Oh, thank you. Um, you know what I'm saying? Because in a relationship, you should be each other's safe place. You know what I'm saying? You guys should be each other's safe space. Um, and if you're not his safe space and she's not your safe space, if you're not each other's safe space, then it ain't gonna work. That's why I talk on my page about healing and how important it is. It is important for you to heal properly and wholeheartedly before you jump into any relationship. Because if you're truly not over the person that you're no longer with and you jump into the next relationship, all you're going to be doing is all you're going to be doing is bringing that trauma or that brokenness from one relationship to the next relationship, and it's going to affect your relationship. It's going to. And um whether you want to see it or not, that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could say to your blue in the face that, oh, I don't love her anymore. Da, 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 da," but your actions speak louder than words. And vice versa, women too. Oh, I don't love him. I can't stand him. He gets on my nerves. Da 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 da. But if you're not truly healed, then you know what I'm saying. If you're not truly healed, then you can't properly move on. You're just going to bring all that trauma, all that hurt, all that anger, all that abuse, all that toxicness to your next relationship. End up happening. People don't realize that. Ugh, this tastes so gross. But yeah, because that's our safe space. That's where we can openly talk about our relationship. Because nine times out of 10, your girlfriend, your friend, has gone through the same thing. And it ain't so much of us talking about you. Not so much about us talking about you. It's us venting because just like you said, men hide it, women hide it too. Women don't always come out and say, "Oh, you hurt me," or this or that, or you know what I'm saying? Like, because you're not again, when I say safe space, when you're not in a safe space, if you don't feel safe enough to talk about a certain situation, you won't talk about it. Women won't talk about it either. And who do we run to? Our friends. Who do we run to? Our family. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said women and men need to be each other's safe space. That's it. We need to be each other's safe space at the end of the day. When you can't openly have a conversation about something that's going on, it will wear down on you. When you have an issue with somebody, when you're in a relationship or if you're not in a relationship, y'all broke up, you need to be able this how adults should be able to communicate. You should be able to communicate with said person and explain how you feel, what's going on, all that stuff, so that it's a clean slate. Everybody is, um, um, you need to be able to talk that out, and that's the only way. And honestly, that is the only way that that is the only way that you're going to be able to heal properly is if you can express and say, "This is what hurt me. This is why I feel this way. How do we move from that?" You know what I'm saying? You know? So, and sometimes you're not able to talk to that person. You're not able to speak to that person because when you deal with narcissists, when you deal with narcissists, they're never going to admit that they are at fault. They're never going to admit that. They're never going to say, "Oh, I fucked up," or "It was my fault," or "Okay, I could see this could be, part of the issue. I was part of the issue." You know what I'm saying? A narcissist never is going to admit that they are the reason. They're always going to deflect. They're always going to go around. They're always going to make it seem like it's your fault. So when it comes to narcissistic ass people, you're never going to get the what's the word? You're never going to get the closure that you want. So, with that, you need to be able to heal on your own outside of that. Write it down on a piece of paper or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Do something like that because um it's never gonna you're not gonna get nowhere with them. And a narcissist will never change his ways. Will never it's like a chameleon. They always change their color. It's a narcissist. A narcissist change their colors every damn day. One day they want to be coochie. Next day the next minute they want to argue with you, fight with you, put they whatever. They will never, ever, ever, ever. You know, and that's just the truth. And then, thank you. Yeah, you gotta. So thank you. So yeah, when you deal with narcissistic ass people, don't look for don't look for closure because you ain't getting it. Because that closure will never happen. That closure will never freaking happen. That closure will never happen. It will never happen. I need to go right here to this place real quick, to this coffee shop real quick. and see. So somebody that I know, that my family knows, she's a family friend. It's actually my sister's god sister, and she's out here. She lives out here, or staying with a cousin or something like that, or a niece or something out here. But she comes to this donut shop right here, and I want to see if they've seen her, and if she comes in here daily, I want to give them um I want to pay for her coffee and her donut that she's gonna get. So let me see. Hold on, yeah. Hi. Okay, y'all. The lady acting like she don't know who I'm talking about. Nigga, you know who the hell I'm talking about because she loud as hell. I'm like, she ain't got no teeth. She light skinned it, black. Like, shit. I ain't walking to I'm not walking to McDonald's. That's what I ain't finna do. Cause I know she'll probably go to McDonald's too. But I'll come back out later, see if I see her anywhere. And if I see her, then I'll there's something to eat. But anyway, um, ugh, y'all. Oh, I gotta go to Burlington because I need to get oops, I'm sorry, y'all. I need to go to Burlington because I need to get a seat cushion for my car. Mm. So I'm gonna do that today. But anyway, y'all, I just want, I always try to come on here and give y'all some type of advice and stuff like that. And I hope you guys receive it. And I hope um anybody that needed to hear that heard that. But there's always a way out. Let me end this part of this live with this. It's always a way out. There's always a way out. Always a way out. You don't have to stay anywhere. You don't have to stay anywhere where you're unhappy. You don't have to be with somebody that does not make you happy, that doesn't fulfill you. You don't have to deal with people that don't fulfill your life, that don't feed your hunger. Okay? It's okay to be by yourself. It's okay to properly heal. You need to heal. You need to properly heal. And you need to properly heal properly in order to be in a successful relationship and have a successful relationship, even if it's friendship relationships, you need to properly heal. You're deflecting on everybody else. You're making everybody else's life miserable. While you're sitting over here in your misery, you're making everybody else miserable. Let's stop doing that. It's about to be 2026. Make 2026 an amazing year for yourself. Give yourself a fighting chance to have true happiness in your life. For real. Not trying to be funny. I'm being dead ass. Like, give yourself a fighting chance. For real. Anyway, So, um, so yeah, I, you know, I'm trying to come back slowly but surely. I have some things. I have my microphones, which I'm not wearing my mic right now, because I actually need to order one from. I need to order one from TikTok. I need to order the I need to order the one from TikTok. That's for the iPhone. I have one for Android, but I need one for iPhone. You always can make a new plan with positive energy. You definitely can. And that's it. You could just speak life into yourself. Speak life into the atmosphere. The universe gives you what you put out. So if you're putting negativity out, you're going to get negativity. I tell you guys this all the time. If you put out positivity, the universe is going to give back positivity. You know what I'm saying? Speak life into yourself. Don't speak negative. Don't put negative energy into the atmosphere to give it back to you or the universe to give back to you. Meditate, pray, get a prayer life going. I'm not saying that you don't have, I'm not saying don't go to church. I'm not saying that you got to go to church. But the goal is to have a relationship with Him. Okay. That's the goal. The goal is to have a relationship with God, a personal relationship between you and Him. That's what you should be seeking out. That's what you need. I say it all the time. Everybody needs Jesus. Because in this crazy world that we living in, did y'all not hear? November food stamps. Ain't nobody getting November food stamps. So it's gonna be a lot of families at the food bank next month. Like, and I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not saying that the food bank is a bad place or anything like that. I'm not saying that. I'm not frowning upon nobody yet that has to go to a food bank. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, little by little, this man is stripping America. If y'all not opening your eyes to see what this man is doing, I don't know what to tell y'all. This man is literally stripping little by little by little by little. He's stripping it. Little by little, he's stripping it. He's taking it. In Louisiana, he's trying to take away the black votes. That he's trying to take away the black votes that black people in Louisiana can't vote. Do y'all are y'all not listening to nothing that's going on in the world? If y'all don't have a prayer life, y'all better get one. If you don't believe in God, you better start believing in Him now. I'm telling you now, because it's gonna get bad. I'm telling you. All this time I've been telling y'all need to stack up on beans, stack up on rice, stack up on, canned foods. Y'all need to start doing that shit. When I told y'all years ago, I said y'all need to start buying extra meat, extra packs of meat. I don't care about none of that. Nothing that's going on is gonna affect me because guess what? I got God on my side. One. Two, I shop smart. I can show you my deep freezer and show you how much meat I got in my damn deep freezer. I'm telling you right now, nothing that this man is doing is gonna affect me, period. You get $20, go buy you a $20 pack of or $10 pack of chicken. Freeze that mess. Y'all need to learn and y'all need to listen. This man is not for the people at all. And these people, look at my sunshine. Look at my shiny. Bye, my shine. He's so bad, y'all. I can't believe I seen him getting on the bus. And that's so cute because they gave them shirts to wear to the thing. That's so cute. They're getting ready to leave. But anyway, I have a question. When you have funny dreams to make laugh, was that a sign I needed that? Yeah, of course. Of course. Why not? Something inside of you needed that. Something inside of you needed a laugh. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we go through hardships, we go through pain, we go through, you know what I'm saying? Like life ain't easy. Life is not freaking easy at all, you know? So, of course, you needed that. Of course you needed that, you know? You needed it even though you may not have subconsciously knew at the time that you needed that, your subconscious mind, when it's sleeping, knew that something in you needed to laugh. You needed laughter. You know what I'm saying? You needed that peace, you know? So, but yeah, y'all better start paying attention because this man is not for the people. I'm gonna tell you that right now. And these people wanted this man back in office, and y'all just let a dictator in the office. This man is trying to be somebody's king. Okay? This man is trying to be somebody's king. Okay? He's trying to make it to where he can run a third time. Is y'all serious? This is what y'all wanted. Y'all didn't when they had all the proof in front of these people's face telling them, when they had all the proof telling them that this is what he wanted, this is what Orange Face wanted, this is what Orange Face is trying to do, they didn't believe him. I bet you they believe it, but I bet you believe that I bet you they believe his ass now. And guess what? It's their grandma, grandpas, and aunties and uncles and cousins that's sitting up here being affected by it. I'm gonna tell you that for sure. I'm gonna tell you that for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you that for sure. That man don't mean no good to nobody. Y'all, I keep telling y'all, my TikTok is blocked. Not for me. So I worked on something the other day because I wanted to see how this Chrome came out. It came out pretty well. I just need to go get this is Shani's. Shani ordered a pink ashtray. Um, I'm gonna do a dish. This is gonna be a trinket dish. I did the gold chrome just to see how it would come against. So I did that one, and then I did this one. So, but I'm about to get off of it. In the future, I plan on moving. Oh, really? Where you plan on moving to? My nose was itching. Oh, it's clothes. I need to put all these clothes in the washing machine somewhere out of here. I heard that. Um, let me see. Let me see. I'm coming, y'all.